Good afternoon, original affiliates. I am Bertin Cortez, your original affiliates manager. Joining us behind the scenes is Alejandro Chan or Alex, who will gladly be replying to any comments or questions that you type into the comment section, the chat section or the Q&A section. Once again, welcome to this Temptation Resorts webinar that's crossing borders. And once we get started, you'll see why we decided to call it crossing borders. We've been putting out a lot of digital content out there, informing all of our affiliates and um, commercial partners of where we are taking the temptation concept um, to another country. Now, for those of you that are new to our affiliate program and are just learning about our resource and concepts, keep in mind that our official website is temptation-experience.com. On here, we have all of our resorts and cruises under the Temptation brand. The reason I mention this is because if you haven't noticed, you will notice that your affiliate links, as we mentioned in our previous webinars during the month of July, they all indicate or have a URL that says originalaffiliates.com slash resources and then slash more things and your affiliate ID. But once your user clicks on that ID, they'll be taken either to our official homepage, which is Temptation Experience or temptation-experience.com, or to a specific landing page that we've created, whether it's directly to our Temptation Cancun Resort or our Temptation Miches resorts. Now, here is one of the main reasons why we decided to call this webinar the webinar that is crossing borders, because we want to highlight and emphasize that we have two brand new resorts opening up in the Dominican Republic. So that takes our concept internationally. First, let's talk about where we'll be opening up our resorts. Miches, Dominican Republic, is, to call it somehow, a virgin sanctuary, meaning that it's a new area that we're trying to develop along, obviously, with the correct political people in the Dominican Republic, and obviously with the town that is Miches, Dominican Republic. But it's an incredible area. It's will be one of the main resorts, or one will have two main resorts located in the area. Here's a little bit more about Miches, which is, as I mentioned, like a hidden gem in the Dominican Republic. It obviously does have a high attraction for worldwide tourists. Again, just due to the natural beauty that you can find at Miches, Dominican Republic. Now here are some nearby attractions, which is like the Rounded Mountain or Montaña Redonda, which is just a few minutes along the coastline of where Miches is. And again, if you love nature and beautiful scenery, you won't want to miss out on visiting the Montaña Redonda. We also have Bahía de Samana, which again it's a natural, unique area that again just provides beautiful scenery and allows you to reconnect with nature. There's also El Seibo, obviously horseback riding tours um are available, and there's also kayaking along Playa Limon, which is um where the resorts will be located. Now that we've learned a little bit of about where our resorts are actually located in the Dominican Republic, I want to remind you all that our grand opening is October 1st, and we have two resorts that are opening, which is Temptation Grand Resort and Temptation Miches Resort. So we have um again two brand new resorts right near each other or next to each other. There will be a bar located in between both of the resorts. Don't quote me on this, but somewhere on around this area, which will be called A and D's Beach Bar. So this would be Temptation Miches Resort, and this is Temptation Grand Miches Resort. Now, this is an actual image of the motor lobby of Temptation Miches Resort. So this is the render that we've been promoting, and this is the actual statue or design or decor that we have in our motor lobby. So again, our grand opening will be on October 1st. Everything is running smoothly and right on schedule. So there is nothing that indicates that we won't be able to open our resorts on October 1st. So we're give or take 56 days away from our grand opening. So again, what exactly are we taking to the Dominican Republic? First of all, where it's obviously brand new adults only all inclusive playgrounds, which is Temptation Miches Resort and Temptation Grand Miches Resort. And I'm gonna play a brief video for you, which is a promotional video that you'll be able to find in our media site, and it aims to obviously transmit what the Temptation Beaches Resort experience will be like. Now I hope that you enjoyed that video. Again, it's available on our media site, so feel free to download it and use it to promote our Temptation Miches Resort throughout your digital platforms. Now again, Miches is located 62 miles. You'd have to travel northwest to from Punta Cana, which is the airport that you would have to land at, and then we would obviously transport you from Punta Cana to Miches, and it's about an hour commute, depending again on the traffic. So we're taking our trendy resorts and our positive energy and just musical vibe and temptation experience to the Dominican Republic. So our Temptation Beaches Resort has 382 trendy rooms and suites available. Again, all designed by the award-winning Kareem Rashid, who did our Temptation Cancun Resort when we renovated back in 2016. Now, here is a map of the Dominican Republic, and here we have Punta Cana again, which is the airport that your affiliate, excuse me, that your clients will have to fly into. And then this is the commute, which again, it would be around an hour depending on the traffic between Punta Cana and Temptation Beaches Resort. So just FYI, we've also been sending e-flyers to all of our affiliates, agents, and obviously consumers because we do have transportation available, and these properties are also available to be booked with airfare directly on our website. So again, just as a reminder, Temptation is fun. It's an adult-centric experience. We're obviously an all-inclusive resort. We're very keen on the party atmosphere, and we're trendy, meaning like we're always innovating and trying to keep up with what our guests want to experience during their vacation. And we'll also have obviously our topless optional. Again, this is restricted to certain areas throughout the resort, like our sexy pool. So for those of you that aren't familiar again with what makes temptation experience unique, is one, because we offer an adults only party atmosphere from day pretty much 24/7. There's always something that our guests can do. We have, as I mentioned, topless optional areas like during our sexy pool. We have tailor-made beach facilities with unique pools that are designed with our concept in mind. We'll obviously have our pool parties and sexy theme nights, which is a big hit with our brands, between many other things that set us aside. But mainly it's our concept and the experience that we provide for our guests. Temptation Miches Resort again will have two pools. Obviously, our famously known sexy pool, which for those of you that cannot recall, we did win the coolest pool of 2021 by a very popular supplier. We'll also have our quiet pool, which is an area that our guests use every now and then to just recharge their batteries and get ready for all the excitement and partying that's going on, whether it's in our sexy pool or our bash, which is where all the excitement and fun happens at night. So here is an image of our sexy pool at Temptation Beaches Resort. Granted, this is a render, but just between you guys and myself, and well, in this case, Alex also it's looking just like this. Everything again is right on schedule, and the colors and the decor that's being already taken to the resort or installed is really bringing the property to life. So again, there is nothing that is holding us back from our grand opening on October 1st. This is what our quiet pool will look like. Again, just very relaxing. And again, it's an area that our guests can go to when they want to recharge their batteries or they need just a moment of peace and quiet to clear their thoughts. Now we'll take a look at the rooms and suites that Temptation Beaches Resort will offer to our mutual guests. Our highest end room or most upscale room at Temptation Beaches Resort is our signature private pool suite. And there are only two of these available at the property. Obviously, the images speak more than 1,000 words, and the description that we have doesn't do the images again justice. So normally these are our rooms that are always booked first. So if you have that upscale guest or client that is always looking for the best vacation with the best room and the best views, you do want to get a head start and let them know about our signature private pool suite, because again, there's only two of these available at the property. Following our pool suite room, we have our Let's Play private pool master suite, and we'll have four of these located at the property. If you notice, we normally don't get into this, but the room will be 145 square meters. So again, it's a very spacious and comfortable room so that guests can really enjoy their vacation, and the decor from all the property. As you can see, it goes in hand with what the temptation concept is. We'll have four celebrity swim up master suites. Again, if you notice from the images, all of these previous rooms, including this one, have a king size bed in them. Again, this has mainly to do with the guests that we receive at our resorts. We have our lure swim up tropical view room. Now this is where our inventory starts to increase. We have 30 of these rooms available, and some of them include our playful experience packages. Again, for those of you that are new to our concept and to our affiliate program, we have playful experiences, which are exclusive amenities that have been added to certain room categories, and that is what they are called, playful experience rooms. So we've included some of our lure swim up tropical view rooms as our playful experience rooms at Temptation Miches Resort. Following our lure swim up rooms, we have our trendy pool view rooms, which again, this is where our inventory really starts to increase, and we have 167 of these trendy pool view rooms. And finally, we have our trendy tropical view room, which we have 177 of these trendy tropical view rooms at the resort. The view is obviously towards the tropical landscape of the property and its surroundings. But again, all of the rooms, the decor really play into our temptation concept. Just as a reminder, all of these images are also available in our media site. So again, if you haven't downloaded them, feel free to do so. We sent an email last Friday with 4 recordings regarding our original affiliates program, where we explained how you can find your banners, your affiliate links, and also how to get familiar with our temptation-experience.com website. So after that brief commercial break, as I was mentioning, we do have our trendy pool view playful experience room and our lure swim up tropical view playful experience rooms. This is or these are experiences that we created again with Temptation Cancun Resort, and they've been such a big hit with our guests. I would love to share the numbers with you, but obviously, for confidential reasons, I cannot. But they represent great revenue for our resorts, and obviously, this is all thanks to the promotion that our travel agents, that our affiliates, and other suppliers have been doing with our playful experiences. You guys know one of our many mottos at Temptation Resorts, which is play hard and party even harder. So again, we're not holding back on the entertainment, on the theme nights, the theme months at the Dominican Republic. We obviously want to make more than a splash when we get there. Now we'll take a look at the restaurants and bars that will be located or found that you can find at Temptation Beaches Resort. We'll start off with Caffeine, which is our coffee palace. If you're like me, it's the first thing that I need to drink when I wake up. So this is one of the reasons why we got started with caffeine. Again, it just has a very cool vibe to it, and you can definitely enjoy a cup of coffee or a pastry while you're checking up on your emails, even though you shouldn't because you're on vacation. Here we have Rain, which is our international buffet restaurant. This will be serving breakfast and lunch. We couldn't obviously have a temptation resort without Sutra, which is our Asiatic specialties restaurant. No reservations are required except for the seats around the griddle. So for those, you do have to approach our concierge at the property once you've arrived so that you're able to book these seats. This is one of my favorite restaurants. For those of you that have been to Temptation Cancun Resort, I'm sure that you've experienced it. For those of you that haven't, this is the time to do so, whether it's at Temptation Cancun Resort or for join us for our grand openings um, during October 1st. But she is our aphrodisiac specialties restaurant, and the dining experience is unlike no other. There's obviously entertainment while you're dining, and again, our staff really goes out of their way to make you feel included in the experience. So it's not just your regular I sat down and I had a great dinner restaurant. It's I sat down and I had an amazing experience and I can't wait to try it again restaurant. It is a couples only restaurant and reservations are required for this restaurant. Here we have our flame grill, which again is where you can order a nice piece of steak, which will be grilled, and obviously with a great variety of other meals available at Flame Grill. We had to take our essence to the Dominican Republic, and original group is um, a proud Mexican company that, again, for those of you that do know, we operate two brands, which is Temptation Experience and Desire Experience. So we had to take Amores, which is our Mexican cuisine restaurant, to the Dominican Republic. There's going to be a combination between Mexican food and obviously the domestic plates available in the Dominican Republic. So there'll be a mix between Mexican and Caribbean food available at Amores. Here we have Romanza, which is our Italian restaurant. So again, if you're really into pasta or a Mediterranean meal or Italian cuisine, this is the restaurant that you'll love at Temptation Miches Resort. Now we're getting to the good stuff. This is what our main bar, which is called the Bash, will look like. Again, this is our nightclub at Temptation Cancun Resort. There's a very out of this world experience every night because of our theme nights and theme months, and our entertainment staff. Again, they're very proud and they love to generate that wow experience with our guests and obviously set the mood for a great party. As I mentioned from one of the first slides that I was showing, where we were able to view both Temptation Miches Resort and Temptation Grand Miches Resort, we'll have A&D's beach bar, which again will be attending those guests that may find themselves along the beach. We'll obviously have Boost, which will be our pool bar, and Silencio, which will also be another one of our pool bars. We'll definitely have our level 3.5 lobby bar because this is one of the areas that our guests love to meet and greet after or before dinner, and they get started partying and ready for all the entertainment that takes place at Bash. If you're also like me and very into sports, and no matter where you are, you don't want to miss out on how your favorite team is doing, you can always catch a game at Score, which is our sports bar. Now we'll look at some additional areas that Temptation Beaches Resort has to offer, like our unique rose spa. So if you love to get pampered, this is the um, area that you'll definitely find yourself at when visiting Temptation Beaches Resort. Now, as I've been mentioning, one of the things that really defines our temptation concept is the entertainment. So we're obviously bringing all of the fun, all of the excitement, all of our best party tricks from Mexico to the Dominican Republic. So the only thing that will be changing is the location, but the entertainment and the partying will continue to be as exciting as it's always been. We already have our Temptation Beaches Resorts theme nights set up for Q4 2022, and we get started with our Jungle Night, which has a dress code of animal print, and it takes place on Monday. Then we have Party Circus on Tuesday, where you can wear any sexy circus attire. On Wednesdays, we have our lace, mask, and heels theme night. Women can dress with lingerie and a mask. Men, casual attire and a mask as well. On Thursdays, we have our glittery fun theme night, which the dress code is glitter and shine. So again, if you love to stand out, this will be one of the theme nights for you. Then we have Burning Land on Friday, which the dress code really opens up to the guest imagination, and it will be sexy and just original creation. We have Neon Wave on Saturday nights, and the dress code would be white and neon colors. Again, just to really stand out and shine during the night. We close out the week with our Dominican way to play, which is like our Caribbean night, and the dress code would be sexy tropical attire. Again, all of those images are also available on our media site, so be sure to visit it and download it so that you can put out different type of content, letting your clients know that Temptation Miches Resort is happening, will be opening on October 1st, and what they have to look forward to. Now we're gonna look at Temptation Grand Miches Resort, which is our Temptation experience, but with a couples only twist to it. It's also again opening on October 1st, 2022. So again, we're 56 days away from our grand opening. Our occupancies for the grand opening have impressed us. They are higher than what we expected. And again, Q4 is doing great. And obviously, this is again thanks to all the promotion that all of our commercial partners, like our original affiliates, have been doing. So don't stop it. Take advantage of the demand that we're having and be part again of the success of our grand opening on October 1st. So as I mentioned, we're having the Temptation experience with a couples only, which makes it the ultimate twist. Now I will play again a brief video that you can download from our media site that transmits what guests have to look forward to when visiting Temptation Grand Miches Resort. I hope that you did enjoy that video, even though it's very brief. It does transmit what the Temptation Grand Miches Resort has to offer. Since it's located right next to Temptation Miches Resort, again, the commute is about 62 miles from Punta Cana's International Airport to Miches, which is about a 60-minute drive, again, depending on the traffic. Now, one of the differences between Temptation Miches Resort and Temptation Grand Miches Resort, besides Temptation Grand being a couples only resort, is our jacuzzi lounge and our playroom located at Temptation Grand Miches Resort. This property has 114 rooms and suites. Again, just with exquisite decor, exclusive amenities, everything that our most demanding guest expects when visiting one of our properties. Once again, here is the map of the Dominican Republic, and I'm highlighting Punta Cana, which is where guests would have to really fly into. And then from there, we drive again northwest for about 60 minutes, and we'll be at Temptation Grand Miches Resort. So here is an overview of what Temptation Grand Miches Resort will look like. So what is the Temptation experience at Temptation Grand Miches Resort? Again, it's a couples only resort. It will have all natural designated areas. It's very exclusive, sensual, and with a deluxe all-inclusive um, incorporated into the resort. Here are a list of some things that again makes us stand out from other properties. One would be obviously the first class service and facilities, which again will be brand new. We'll have our couples playroom. Obviously, the entertainment, which is provocative and adult oriented, again, is one of the things that makes us stand out. The all natural areas, which would be the jacuzzi lounge and the pool area. Obviously, our signature theme months, excuse me, theme nights and pool parties. So, what are the all natural areas? Again, it would be our pool and the jacuzzi lounge, and this would be the clothing optional areas for our guests. So, again, we're mixing it up and twisting it with that clothing optional areas. So that's one of the things that also makes Temptation Grand Miches Resort stand out and apart from Temptation Miches Resort. This is what the pool area at Temptation Grand Miches Resort will look like. Again, very just peaceful. And it invites you to just lay there and enjoy. And obviously, what the image doesn't represent is our playmakers and our staff just making everybody enjoy themselves. This is what our jacuzzi lounge area would look like. Again, this is one of the all natural areas at the property. Now we'll get a look at the rooms and suites available at Temptation Grand Miches Resort. As I mentioned, the property will have 114 rooms and suites. Our highest end room is our Lovers Swim Up Royal Suite. We'll have 12 of these available at the property. And again, just as with our other resorts, these are the first rooms to get booked. So if you do have that client that likes the best of the best, you do want to let them know that you're able to book our Lovers Swim Up Royal Suite for them. Then we have our Affair Jacuzzi Grand Suite. We'll also have 12 of these suites available at the property. As you can notice from the image, it does have an indoor jacuzzi. So it's a great amenity to have within the room, especially due to our concept. We have our Passion Pool View Jacuzzi Suite, which again, as you the name itself says it, it does have an indoor jacuzzi for guests to enjoy. So it's a very unique amenity to have. Our Lovescape Tropical View Jacuzzi room. Again, it also has an in-room jacuzzi. We have 14 of these Lovescape Tropical View rooms. And again, the view it overlooks the natural beauty within the resort and its surroundings. We have 14 intimacy tropical view jacuzzi rooms available at Temptation Grand Miches Resort as well. And our highest inventory can be found under our fantasy tropical view room. We'll have 60 of these rooms available at the property. Now let's look at the restaurants and the bars that Temptation Grand Miches Resort will have for those guests to enjoy um while on vacation. We'll have Arrecife restaurant, which is our like international buffet breakfast and restaurant. We'll also have Suki, which is our Asiatic specialties restaurant. Reservations will be required for this restaurant. Then we have Tentacione restaurant, which is also our buffet lunch and snack restaurant. Here we have a beautiful image of a great pizza served at Tentaciones snacks. We'll also have our coffee corner, which will be called Addiction. So again, if that's what wakes you up in the morning, we have the spot for you. And here we have Salo Restaurant, which is our signature dinner restaurant at Temptation Grand Miches Resort. We'll obviously have our Melange Lobby Bar, which is very similar to the Melange Lobby Bar located at Desire Riviera Maya, where we do have live music and entertainment available during certain nights of the week or the weekend. And this is an area where our guests, again, meet and greet before putting together their party agenda per se. We'll obviously have a swim up bar in our main pool and our jacuzzi lounge area. Now, the partying at Temptation Grand Miches Resort will take place at our nightclub, which will be called Y Nightclub. Again, this is where all the entertainment put together for that theme night by our staff will take place. So again, you don't want to miss out joining the party at Y Nightclub. As I mentioned, there will be a bar in our jacuzzi lounge area. Now we'll look at the additional areas that Temptation Grand Beaches Resort will have available as well. As I mentioned, one of the things that sets Temptation Grand Beaches Resort aside from Temptation Beaches Resort or Temptation Cancun Resort will be our playroom and obviously the all natural designated areas. We'll have an exotic spa where you and your significant other can have a couples massage um, while staying at the resort. Here is our lobby at Temptation Grand Beaches Resort. And here is our VIP lobby at Temptation Grand Beaches Resort. Now, again, the entertainment is what really defines us and makes our concept as solid as it is. And it's really what keeps our repeat guests returning to our resorts. So again, we'll have our sexy theme nights, theme months. We'll have obviously pool parties during the daytime. So again, there'll be plenty of entertainment going around for guests to participate and enjoy themselves. Here are our theme nights for Temptation Grand Beaches Resort. On Monday, we have our Into the Wild theme night, which has the dress code of essential safari attire. On Tuesday, we have our uniform fantasy theme night. You can dress up as a nurse, doctor, police, fireman, etc. Whatever uniform gets you into the party mood. On Wednesdays, we have our lustful lingerie theme night, which has a dress code for women of lingerie and a mask, and for men just casual, elegant and a mask. On Thursdays, we have our innocent or guilty theme night, which has the dress code of angels and devils. So you decide if you want to be naughty or nice. Then on Fridays, we have our leather and latex theme night, which the dress code is latex, tape, rope, anything fetish and fun. Then on Saturday, we have our Neon Paradise theme night, which has the dress code of sensual white and neon. And on Sunday, we also close out with our Caribbean night, which is called Caribbean Vibes. And the dress code is a tasty tropical attire. Now, since I've talked about our brand new resorts that are opening on October 1st and provided you with insights that allow you to better promote and ensure your clients and guests that everything's according to schedule, and we are more than excited to receive our 600 plus guests during our grand opening. We couldn't leave out Temptation Cancun Resort because it is the resort that is open and has been open for a lot of years. I'm gonna play a brief video again for you that will transmit what the Temptation concept or experience is at Temptation Cancun Resort. So I hope you were able to appreciate the chic and the sexiness of the resort. So now, Temptation Cancun Resort, and I'm sure all of you are very familiar with this. We obviously do have new original affiliates, so we'll do a quick recap. Um, it does have three pools available at the property. Our main pool is our sexy pool, which is the image that we're looking at on the slide. This is exactly what the pool looks like. It does have a woman painting at the bottom of the pool. We obviously have our quiet pool area again, which is an area that our guests use just to take a few minutes and relax and recharge their batteries from all the excitement they had the previous night. and all of the excitement that they'll be having that night as well. We also have our Sky 3.5 pool, which is located on the rooftop of the tower, which is the main building and the heart of Temptation Cancun Resort. Now, one of the things that makes us different as the Temptation concept, again, are the packages and signature experiences that we provide for our guests. As I mentioned, while speaking about Temptation Miches Resort, we created our playful experiences at Temptation Cancun Resort. We started off with our Bash Tower Ocean View and our Lush Tower Oceanfront playful experience. And due to popular demand, we've had to add new categories like our plush jacuzzi room, our seduction ocean front. And due to more popular demand, we had to add our trendy ocean view and our trendy garden view rooms to our playful experiences. Here is a list that can also be found on our website that details the amenities that are included in each room category designated as our playful experience. So if you want to really catch up on what is included, be sure again to visit our website and pull up our playful experience amenities. I do have an example on here of our website. And once you've visited the rooms and amenities section, you'll be able to find all of the room categories that we have available. And for example, you'll be able to view a room category that simply reads Lush Tower Oceanfront. But in this case, we're looking at our Lush Tower Oceanfront Playful Experience suite. This can be booked as a room only reservation, or you can book the room and airfare directly on our website. If you were to click on room details, obviously the description of the room category will be displayed. If you click on galleries, images of that room category and experience will be displayed. And when you click on additional perks, a list of all of the amenities that are included under that playful experience will be displayed. So again, all of the information is available on our website for you to catch up on and be able to sell the best experience to your client. As I mentioned before, one of our models, play hard and party even harder. So again, we'll look at the restaurants and the bars and other attractions at the resort. So Temptation Cancun Resort has 7 restaurants on property and also our caffeine coffee palace. So again, we have Rain, which is our buffet restaurant. We have Sutra, which is our Asiatic specialties restaurant. Then we have She, which is our couples only aphrodisiac specialties restaurant. We also have Flame Grill, Amores Mexican restaurant, our Italian restaurant, which is Romanza, and our seafood specialties restaurant, which is Sea Flirt. This last restaurant that I mentioned also provides exclusive breakfast for those guests staying at the tower at Temptation Cancun Resort, which once again is the main building at the property and the heart of Temptation Cancun Resort. We also have four bars available at the property. One can be found on the rooftop of the tower, which is our Sky 3.5 Sunlight Club. We have Score, which is our sports bar, again, for you to catch up on your favorite team. We also have our level 3.5 lobby bar, which this is the area that I mentioned our guests love to meet and greet each other before heading to Bash, which is our main bar. And as you can see, we have a fully stocked bar available. And you can't really see it on this image, but we also have snacks available on the far end of Bash. Now we'll take a look at the additional areas that Temptation Cancun Resort has to offer. We have Pump Gym, which is our fully stocked or fully equipped gym. There's also a personal trainer available in the gym during a specific or designated time. We have our Rose Spa at Temptation Cancun Resort. And if you've seemed to forgot an item for one of our sexy theme nights, be sure to visit Glam, which is our logo shop, and you'll be able to find a sexy outfit or anything that you may have forgotten to pack for your trip. And so that you really don't have to worry about anything, you can visit our beauty salon, which is Glow, and you can get your hair, nails, and any other pampering done to yourself. Now we'll look at the entertainment that Temptation Cancun Resort has to offer. These are the remaining theme nights of 2022, and it may seem like we're 5 months away from 2023, but time is going a lot faster. But just as a quick reminder, we do have our Wild Safari theme night on Mondays, our Lingerie Masquerade theme night on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, we have our Glitter and Glam theme night. Crazy Circus theme night takes place on Thursdays. Then we have our Burning Land theme night on Fridays. Our Graffiti Glow theme night takes place on Saturday. And again, our sort of Caribbean feel theme night, which in this case is called Aloha Temptation, takes place on Sunday, and it's sort of like a mix between Hawaiian and tropical attire. Here are the pool parties that take place during the week at Temptation. On Tuesdays, we have our Flotastic pool party. Then our Babe Watch pool party takes place on Thursdays. And Saturdays, we have our Nautical Foam party, which is hosted by Temptation Caribbean Cruises. If you haven't noticed, again, we're very keen on theme nights, theme months, theme parties, theme weekends, because that is what our guests love to experience. And what just ended and obviously will take place next year as well is our Summer Fest 2022, which took place from July 4th through, excuse me, from June 4th through July 31st. Then we have our Temptation Addiction Month, which takes place from September 3rd through September 25th. And this is sort of like our throwback month. We get a lot of repeat guests that have visited our resorts for 10 plus years. We bring a couple of theme nights from back in the day. So again, if you're really into partying at Temptation Cancun Resort, our Temptation Addiction Month is meant for you. And then we have our Oktoberfest, which takes place from October 8th through October 30th. So it's a beer packed, joyous weekend again, just to celebrate Oktoberfest, but a la Temptation. Normally, this is what I used to get started during the webinars. I decided to push it more towards the end and introduce you first to all of the resources that we have to offer. But here is the plain definition of what our temptation concept is. And again, this is useful because it will allow you to be able to promote to the correct audience the temptation concept. So it's a playground for grown-ups 21 and older. We offer obviously a vibrant topless optional environment with designated areas. We're looking for free-spirited travelers that want to just have fun and experience something unique during their vacation. These are some of our demographics for Temptation Resorts. As I mentioned, it is a 21 and older resort, no exception. If you have guests that are under this age, it is important that they're aware that they will not be able to check in, even though the room may be under a guest that is 21 and older at the resort. We've had very selected cases, but it's happened. That's one of the reasons I pointed out. Our desired market is between 30, and 45 years old. Obviously, it's not limited to this age range. In fact, we have guests as young as 21 and even as younger as 70 years old. So again, it's really the type of entertainment and vacation that the guest is looking for. But again, these are our targeted demographics. Our guests are obviously looking for a different experience, something outside the box. They obviously love to enjoy nightlife and partying. They're obviously very into music or aware of what the trends are. They have high social skills, meaning that they're very outgoing, dynamic, easy to relate to. And again, they do look for very trendy and in style products and services. They're very active on social networks. So that's a great platform for you to get a hold of guests that would love to visit Temptation Resorts, especially our brand new Temptation Miches Resort and Temptation Grand Miches Resort. They love beach destinations, very confident, curious, and sophisticated. And I could go on and on about things that our guests enjoy, but I'm gonna stop talking for a minute or so and play this video for you that will again transmit what our client profile is for Temptation Resorts. You should have all received this video because we emailed it. If you would like to receive it again, please let us know. We also have a consumer made video similar to this one. Again, I hope that you did enjoy that video and found it useful. If you would like to receive it again, feel free to reach out and we'll be more than glad to send it to you. Now, before we conclude with our webinar, I do want to remind you of the special campaigns that, as an original affiliate, you can take advantage of to earn some of the highest commissions of our promo codes that we have available for you guys, as well as our rewards program and the campaign that we're currently running. So for Temptation, we're running a fixed 20% commission on all three resorts. However, for Temptation Cancun Resort, your guest has to travel between or had to travel between August 1st and September 30th, 2022. You can obviously book your guest from today through September 15th, 2022. When it comes to our Miches resorts, whether it's Temptation Miches Resort or Temptation Grand Miches Resort, your guests can book from today through September 15th, 2022, and your guests can travel between August 1st through December 22nd, 2022. And for all of those bookings, you will earn a fixed 20% commission. Now, here are the promo codes that we have available in our affiliate dashboard for you to be able to promote Temptation. We have our promo code Celebrate, which invites guests to stay throughout the month of August. And the reason we call it Celebrate, again, we've been putting out newsletters, e-flyers. I've been sending out personal emails reminding you guys that August 15th is Temptation Cancun's Resort's birthday or slash anniversary, however you want to look at it. And we do have plenty of availability throughout the month of August still in so that you guys can take advantage of those last minute bookings because we're still seeing a booking window between 30 and 90 days. So again, if you're trying to earn commission on the short term, promoting our Celebrate banner will be the way to go, because you'll be receiving your commissions on September for those guests that stay during the month of August. Now, for September through November, we're offering a 15% extra discount with our promo code FALL15, and you can promote this banner until September 30th. So it will offer your guests an additional 15% off when traveling between September and November. And keep in mind, if your guest travels between August and September, you will earn 20% commission on that booking. Then for the month of December, booking until until October 15th, we have our promo code GIFT20, which will offer an extra 20% discount to guests who book through your affiliate link at Temptation Cancun Resort. Now, I did mention that we're seeing reservations between a 30 and 90-day booking window. However, that is not the majority. So again, you can start promoting all of 2023 with our 23% off promo code, which is early 23. And you have until October 31st, 2022 to be able to take advantage and offer your clients and our mutual guests that 23 extra discount off for booking through your affiliate link. Now, when it comes to Temptation Miches Resort, we're offering an extra 15% off And the promo code is Miches22 because our grand opening is this year, and the destination is obviously Miches. Your guests can travel between October 1st and December 23rd, 2022. This promo code is valid until August 31st. So you have 3 weeks, give or take, to be able to promote this property, and we're very within the booking window for the Dominican Republic, which is within 60 days from some of the information that we've been reading on. So again, this is the perfect moment for you to really push out Temptation Miches Resort and let your guests not only experience a brand new concept, but also a brand new resort in a brand new destination, which is Miches, Dominican Republic. Now, to help you get the best out of this business venture that we have together, I want to remind you that all of the reservations that you book through our affiliate program can be reported in our Temptation Rewards program. For Temptation Cancun Resort, we're paying out double your points for reservations booked between August 1st and September 15th, with travel dates between August 1st and September 30th, 2022. Here is our points chart. So for example, during our regular program, you'll be earning 5, 6, 7, or 14 points depending on the room category that you reserve for your guests. But with our double year points, you can earn a minimum of 10 points for booking our trendy garden view room, or 28 points when you book our penthouse room. Now keep in mind that every point is equivalent to $1. So those 10 or 28 extra points can turn into 10 or 28 extra dollars in your pocket aside from your commission. Now, for our Temptation Miches Resort, we're running the same double your points campaign. Here are our regular charts available for both resorts. At Temptation Miches Resort, we start off with 5 points and we max out at 12 points. And at Temptation Grand Miches Resort, we start off with 7 points and we max out at 15 points with our Lovers Swim Up Grand Suites. For you to be able to earn double your points, again, you have to book your guests between August 1st and September 15th, 2022, meaning this is the period you have to report your reservation in our program. And your guests can travel from October 4th through December 31st, 2022. There is a 3-night minimum stay required, which this should not be an issue because of the minimum stays that, or the average length of stays, better said, that we have at our resorts. Especially for the Dominican Republic, it's very seldom that an international guest will book 1 or 2 nights when having to travel to an international country. Now, as I've been mentioning throughout the whole presentation, the videos, the images that we saw throughout the PowerPoint presentation can be found in our media page, which is media.original-group.com. And what you can find logos, photos, videos, virtual tours, different type of promotional banners that have nothing to do with our promo codes, and just more digital content that will allow you to better inform your clients of what the temptation concept is all about. Finally, here is our contact information. As I mentioned, I am Bertin Cortez, the affiliate's sales manager, and joining me behind the scenes, who has been replying to your comments in the chat section and your Q&A section as well, is Alejandro Chan, who is our affiliates executive. I'm gonna leave our contact information on the screen for a brief moment, and I am going to go over our chat box and Q&A section just to make sure that we didn't miss out on replying to any of your questions. So just bear with me for one moment. Okay, I'm seeing that Alex pretty much addressed all of the questions. There was a question regarding the transportation. For those of you that didn't read the chat box, because you were looking at the slides, we do have transportation available, but it is not included in the stay. It can be purchased by the guest, however. We do have rates already for the transportation. Um, this amenity can already be added during the booking process of the reservation, or the guest can call our reservations department and they'll be more than glad to provide them with the cost of the different types of transportations that we have available. Okay, I have a question here regarding how to book flights and hotels and transfer all together on our website. Um, we went through all of this during our previous webinars that took place during the month of July. We'll be sure to provide you with the replays, and we can definitely arrange a phone call to guide you. But it's all available on the same website, which is temptation-experience.com. To give you an example, you would select Temptation Cancun Resort, and when you go down to the booking engine, it has two options. It has a hotel only option or a hotel and flight option. When you click on the hotel and flight option and you select the airport and the travel dates, it will take you to our airfare and hotel booking engine, and the transportation can also be added on there as well. If you're using our book a reservation module, which is located within the affiliates dashboard, that option is not available through there, and I do not have a timeline for when it would be available on there. But you can always use your affiliate link and quote directly on the website. So it's the same process. Okay, I have a question here regarding the beach. At the resorts, yes, the beach will be larger and wider than the one that we have at Temptation Cancun Resort. There will definitely be an opportunity for affiliates to visit the properties. I'm working on trying to arrange a fam trip. Again, it won't be easy because I have to fly myself to the Dominican Republic, and we have to arrange and coordinate that all of our affiliates obviously are able to fly in on the same night, so that we can have a great fam trip. But we will keep you in mind and obviously make you aware once we've decided on when to have our fam trips. Okay, I have a question here. Now regarding our Temptation Miches Resort, we allow couples and singles, and everybody is welcomed on the property. When it comes to Temptation Grand Miches Resort, due to it being a couples only resort, and this has mainly to do with the entertainment and the activities that we put together. It's mainly a heterosexual couples only resort. So if we do have same-sex couples, we do recommend Temptation Beaches resort. Okay, I have a question here from one of our new affiliates. Yes, prices are available and have been available since October 2021. Be sure to sign into your affiliate dashboard and use your affiliate link so that you can get an idea for what our room rates are regarding our brand new Temptation Beaches Resort and Temptation Grand Beaches Resort. Okay, I have a question here regarding direct bookings. Again, if you're using your affiliate link to book directly on our website, those rates are commissionable. If you do not use your affiliate link to book through that website, then we cannot pay you a commission for that booking because you're not registered under our affiliate program. So you would first have to be approved to our affiliate program and use your affiliate link to book directly on our website. And yes, those rates are definitely commissionable. Okay, I'm scrolling through the chat section to view any again outstanding questions to be able to address them. Okay, I have a comment here regarding I need videos and materials also. Again, you'd have to visit our media site, which is media.original-group.com, and download all the images and videos that we have available on there for you guys. A lot of the videos, due to the definition, are heavy when it comes to sending them via email. That's why we've created this site so that you're able to visit it whenever you get a chance and download images and videos that you consider worthwhile putting out to again your users, followers, readers, etc. Okay, I have another question here regarding our promo codes. No, promo codes cannot be combined. You have to use one or the other. What can be combined is the special offer that is always available on our website with the promo codes that we provide you. That's why we always mention it's a 10, 15, or excuse me, or 20% extra discount. Okay, we do offer travel agent rates. However, these only apply from Sunday to Wednesday, and they're $89 per person. Feel free to send us an email if you would like to check any particular dates available, and we'll be sure to assist you with that. Okay, you can book directly in the original affiliates dashboard. You have to sign in and go to the make a reservation module. But just as a reminder, only Temptation Cancun Resort and our Desire Resorts are currently available to book through there, and it's the room only option. Airfare and the hotel cannot be booked through that section. We're working on implementing our Temptation Miches Resorts room only to that section as well. We'll make you all aware of when it has been completed. Okay, I am not seeing any more questions on here that have not been addressed by Alex. Thank you, Alex. You did a great job, and I do want to thank all of you again for taking time out of your day and attending this original affiliates webinar focused on temptation resorts and how we're crossing borders with our brand new temptation Miches resorts. So again, thank you everybody and have a great weekend. Again, feel free to reach out to us via email, doubts or concerns or ideas that you may have.